Yo, Cloudscape. Yo, Mr. Cloudscape. Cloudy but clear, he said. Cloudy but clear. Stay tuned to the gear. Yeah, bloody hot, mate. I'm just about to crack a cold one. Just about to crack a cold one. Mr. Cloudy but rowdy. Hey, big boy Kush is in the house. Hey there, big boy Kush. Welcome to the channel. The brother, his arms. Just get this nice cold glass and kick it in the ass. You like that, do you? Yeah. It's a bit warm in the summer, but you know what I mean? On Valvoline, we're going to pour this fucker here. Oh, look at that. A fucking frothy one. Hang on. Can't leave it all. Got to drain and fucker out. Whiskey and Coke before that, eh? That's all right, yeah. Not a whiskey drinker, but everybody has their own. I'm having cold Guinness. A nice cold Guinness. Yeah. Straight into a Guinness glass so you can kick it up your ass. Yeah. Terence McKenna. Yeah, I'm going to open the chat up to anyone who wants to come up. So it's going to be a closed dead. Not an open live, but I'm going to do a closed dead. Never done one of them before. A closed dead. I've just got to put some water in my bong along. You know what I mean? Bit of hops. Just have to do this. And while I'm doing this, I can go over there and g'day, Mika. There you go, guys. So I just got to go and put some bong water in my bong water. Even more when yeah, as long as it's not hot. Hang on, don't jump up yet. Fuck all water in there. Right, we're back now. We're back. Hang on, Terence. You come at the wrong time. I was just out there doing that. You might have to come back out and come back in, Terence. Let's just have a look here. Are you here, Terence? No, you're not. You have to go back out and come back in, I think, bro. I was outside getting some water. What's the weather like over there, Mike? Over in WA today, Mika? Bloody hot, because it's fucking hot here. Come back out, come back in, Terence. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. And awesome fucking New Year. Come back in, Terence. So you just probably, I went outside. I probably just missed your bitter hops. Hey, there he goes. Yeah, Terence is back in now. That's better.
G'day. I didn't even punch that cone for my stream. Still sitting
Holy
there.
hell.
Yeah.
Well, you better punch it now because I'm going to punch one too.
Exactly.
This is
I'm
what
also going to do the vacuuming.
first one of the day.
Really?
First one of
Wow.
the day. Not 20 in a row.
Yeah. That weed wasn't very potent that I had.
I was going to say it couldn't have been that shot to have 20 of them.
Exactly. But there you go.
But that's a good effort. But 20 of them. That's a good fucking effort, bro.
The medical 20 is probably equivalent to 2 topaz cones. So how crazy is that?
Okay.
Who knows?
Anyway.
Bong on.
No talk.
Cheers.
Let's bong.
Fire in the hole.
I got to turn this air conditioner down because it fucking does big vortex of fucking wind.
Very nice.
Wow. That's what I call a pow. Wow.
A powwow indeed.
You cold down. Oh, good day there, Jeff.
Bong
Did
on
you see?
everybody.
Bong on everybody. Yeah. Oh,
I've got to recover from that one.
oh,
Hectic cones. Wow, wow, wow.
wow.
Exciting.
I'd put it on today, but it's a bit warm here.
That's all good. There you go.
Yeah.
Aussie
We're
Grow
going to be
Show.
we're going to be doing some work on a banana farm soon.
Oh, nice. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's no money changes hands, but
There
we
you
get free
go.
electricity, plenty of fruit and vegetables off the farm.
That's pretty good.
Sloth Hayes, how are you there, Sloth? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, Sloth. Welcome to the channel as always. We've got to move along from here in about another month. So we've been looking for some alternate places, and
That's exciting, though.
Well, it is, mate. I'm looking forward to it because it's it's a little bit of a come 22 situation. They're a Christian family. They're not into the drugs and alcohol like I am, but
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
they respect me for what I do. And we're going to have our own little area. So as long as I keep to myself with what I do, they know about me smoking and drinking. Their adopted son and brother. It's the bloke that I met, and he drinks and smokes every day of the week, and they just call him the black sheep of the family. So I'm going to be the darker sheep of the family, but there's no restrictions, as long as I keep it to myself and don't go crazy, and which I don't. I don't go outside and start singing out and carrying on. They're fine, mate. You do what you like in your own
No,
little
you're
area, whatever you
sensible,
want
you
to do.
change. I know what you're saying. Exactly. You do a good job with the lawns. You take care of the animals. You're sensible.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity for us to stay here for a few more months because we love it, this area. It's got every. The only thing we can't handle is the fucking humidity and the heat some days, but we'll get used to it. This one's for you, Sloth. Cheers, bloke. When you sit down and look at the price of electricity today, it's not cheap. So if you were at home, you'd be using $20 a day worth of electricity, thereabouts. So automatic, or what automatic's job is to do in the packet shed. Get bananas, split them into threes, and put them into a humidifier to dry them out. That's her job. My job is to drive a tractor for a couple of hours every couple of days up and down the lines of banana trees, and two blokes, one works either side, and they just go and cut bunches and come back and put them on the trailer. And then when we go there into the packet shed, I just got to put some lids on some boxes and then pack them onto a pallet. How fucking easy is that? It's not a hard job. It's not
That
every
sounds
day. It's
pretty
only
good.
a couple of hours. Couple of hours every, probably 2 or 3 days a week. free electricity. Mate, they got some fucking awesome. They got sweet potato growing, potatoes. They got bananas. They got lychees. They got berries. Pineapples up the road for $1 each. You can't complain on them. Beautifully fresh little pineapples for $1. It's an organic farm, so it's all natural, no chemicals. They start at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they usually knock off about 9:30 in the morning. Go home and have a cup of coffee about 8 o'clock for half an hour. I can eat all that. Cool, now Luke's in the house. Release the clutch and away we go. Well, that's why I got an automatic there, Cool. No gears allowed, just straight into auto. How are you there, bro? Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to go, Ricky, come up and have a say. Come up and have a laugh. Always welcome, bro. Same goes for anyone. Anyone wants to come up, just say so. Show your face, give me a wave, and then we can all go. As Coolan says, I found a gear, release the clutch, and away we go.
There you go. Bong on chat.
Where was Fair off to a concert tonight, was he?
Yeah, I think so. To go see Forte.
Yeah, Forte. Yeah, it's funny that I used to hang around with a bloke a few years ago, Mud Digger. I didn't hang around with Mud Digger, thank fuck. No, but I used to hang around with a bloke in Sydney, and his younger son used to rave about Forte. They were running an up and coming band, and he used to rave
There
about
you
it.
go.
I haven't heard that name for a long time until I heard that today on Fairgrave.
That's good.
Yeah.
There you go.
What are you doing, you fucking Yankee motherfucker? Mud Digger? I love this. Go and wake the Irishman up for me.
I'm just gonna go chuck my washing in the washing. I'll be right back 2 seconds. But I'm just chopping up now
Yeah, you're
to have
right.
a coat with you before I go do that. So I'll be right back 2 seconds. But I want to chop up.
Look who's coming in the chat.
G'day, g'day.
Yeah. Hey, Muddy.
Nice.
I'll show you something when you come back, Terence. Hang on a second.
What's going on there, my Australian brothers?
Not much. We're just chillaxing. Fine Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
They're in Australia, man.
The great southern land.
This,
Down under.
Yeah, don't mind the background noise. My 3-year-old decided he wanted to stay awake tonight, so
That's all good.
what you got there? Ooh, that's pretty.
Look at that. Wow.
Hold on. That's pretty and all, but mine's better.
Here we go.
that's White Widow. That's nearly a 5 grammer.
Wow.
There you go, gents. Look at that, Gary.
And I'm not saying a word. How are you, Muddy? You been behaving yourself over there, bloke?
Always, man.
Mick Wilson. G'day, Mick. Luke Bremer. Good to see you. On Afghan Kush, eh?
Big up the White Widow. The White Widow.
Yeah, I don't know what this. I don't know
the
what
White
strain. I don't know what strain this shatter is that I have, but man, it sure is tasty.
Yeah.
What's up, little dude? You want to say hi to everybody? No?
Internet's a bit shit this afternoon, I think.
What's that?
It's a little bit shit, I think. Yeah. The internet's a little bit crap here, but
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
no, well,
He's
I'm
got a
all right with
basket
you,
on his head.
but I'm having a bit of feedback. I'm having a feedback. I'm having a bit of feedback from Muddy there. He's not as crystal clear as what he normally is, but you know what these Yankees are like? They're always under the weather.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Love you, bro. Love you. I was just talking
You
about
called
you.
me. You calling me a Yankee again, motherfucker? No, he definitely
Where you
did.
from?
He definitely did call me a Yankee. See, just say what he said. Where you from?
Is he even talking to you?
Oh no, he's
Wait a
talking about
minute.
Gary Mud Digger. That's my channel name. All right,
Is that your
Gary.
lovely? Is that Mrs. Muddigger?
Yes, it is. Can you tell her that you're talking to me, please, so she understands that?
Good afternoon, Mrs. Muddigger. I'm talking to your the bloke that's hasn't had a shave for a while, and he's not a bad bloke, but I'm from Australia, and I have all the respect for you and the bloke that you live with, but I'll call him everything under the sun, and I hope you understand it's all to him, not to you.
Oh no, go right ahead. Doesn't bother me any, I promise. You are good.
She don't fucking care, man. It's been almost 11 years.
You're the lady of the house. You're the lady of the house. We never blokes don't like to upset the apple cart over here, and it must be late, early in the morning over there, or late at night. Hello.
Hi. I've established there's a huge difference between. I've established there's a huge difference between here and there. You guys have manners.
We love Australia. We love America. I mean.
Yeah, we love America, but we have a different frame of mind towards our other halves.
Like it's just not like that here. It's a little strange. Like go out of their way to take my feelings into consideration. That's not married to me. You do it all the time. But you're married to me, CJ. You have to some extent, take my feelings into consideration. But
are you saying Americans aren't as polite as Australians?
These people don't have to, but they're going out of their way
to respect the woman. I was brought up to respect the woman.
Exactly. Gear change as a gentleman.
He was too, but not many people.
I wouldn't say a gentleman, Terence. I wouldn't say a gentleman. I would say a respectful man.
Exactly. I agree. I agree.
Well, that's what it is, mate. You know. Just yay!
Nah, dude, you gotta understand, Gear, that woman right there, when me and her first started dating, I was at a very, very, very low point in my life. I had just come out of the psych ward. I had a attempt on my life. I had a complete mental break and a lot of bad shit going on. And she came in and has literally been the light in my darkness that literally has been my life for like the last 20 years.
I
So
can feel that there. I understand what you're trying to say there, Blake, and much respect to you. But hey,
That's wonderful.
and we've been
mate.
together. We've been together going on 11 years now. Been married 10 years.
Yeah, well, me and Automatic have been together for 9 years.
A long time to be with a
And
person.
yeah, you only get 20 years to life. Well,
Ow.
see, now you can't see this, but if I pointed the camera that way or that way, whichever way it is, that way, you would see someone throwing daggers at me. With the looks that I
Daggers.
get, because of the comments I make, I can feel them. They come flying out the eyes. Oh, hey, you're talking about me? Well, I'm not. I'm talking
Yeah.
about people in general. But
Well, see, that's what I found, Gear, in a good marriage and a good partnership is you got to have that give and take from both parties. You got to have that mutual bust your balls from both ends and be able to give it as well as receive it. You can't be a smart ass to your partner and not be able to take it back from them when they need to express that themselves.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know,
well, see, this relationship, we don't have name calling. We don't have this. We don't have that because it's not there. It's not us. We do have a. Sometimes sometimes I do, and sometimes she does. We just go a little bit overboard in our sayings, but it's not hurtful, and it's about your true feelings.
you have feelings,
Yeah.
Gear.
Oh, mate, first gear, I'm all right. Second gear, I'm tired. Put her in the third? Nah. I love life too much to worry about things, mate,
Shout out to
Look,
King Be Fine.
look how clear that is, there, gents.
That looks so clear as well. So beautiful.
Oh,
Massive glob of color.
it really is.
Yeah.
You make us jealous, see? You make me jealous because we don't get
Ooh.
things like that.
Whoa, the blowtorch. There
The blowtorch.
you go. Exciting. Oh, my jaw hurts so much.
Oh, you put on a fucking big screen, you dirty bastard.
Yeah, well, fucking, I want you to come through and show us all what it's done. Hey, you want to be number one? You got to fucking show up or fuck off. Go on, hit it. Hit it with your rhythm
I'm just,
stick, bloke. Hit it hard.
I gotta head
Yeah,
off
look,
to your
look, look.
chamber. Cheers for having me. Bong on. I'm just getting a call. See you soon.
See you soon. Yeah, part-time. How are you, bloke? Good to see you. That's Muddigger from over in the US. Muddigger. We got a bloke in here called PTP, part-time planning. Very, very knowledgeable young man. Knows what he's talking about in the weed side of the family, and he was the one that he got these t-shirts up called Aussie Go Show.
Well, now that you actually have me up on the big screen, I can actually show you a better view of what I have.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
That's the size. That's the size of a fucking jellyfish.
Look how clear it is.
Yeah. Is that
That's so
yours?
good.
Is that what you
Oh,
made yourself, or is that from
no,
the pharmacy
I
sort of?
no, this is actually through a private plug.
Wow. And what's
Yeah.
that? What's its
Which
original name?
what strain is it? That I don't know. I didn't get one with this one yet. It's a new guy. Uh, I'm actually working on getting the name from him. But the stuff's really good and it's pretty fucking potent. So I'm happy with it.
A kiss your ass?
Yeah, I mean a pretty decent sized hit. I put myself to bed the other night. I took a double hit. It was a pretty decent sized one on this side and one on this side, and I took them back to back at the same fucking time. And I coughed for about 20 minutes and then had to go lay down because I started fucking seeing colors and shit and seeing shit. And I was like, nope, I need to
you
go
know
lay
what?
down.
You were guts.
Yeah, I
You
nuked
were guts.
myself. I
You
call it
nuked
nuking
yourself.
yourself. Yeah, I
Yeah,
nuked
well, fucking
myself big
hey.
time.
Yeah. I've
You,
done that a couple of times, but not on
you
that
can go
stuff,
ahead
but
and
on weed.
you can go ahead and take my ugly fucking mug off the fucking main screen there, bud.
Ah, fuck me, dude. Hey, fucking talk about whinging. Talk about whinging women. Take my ugly head off that fucking screen.
Yeah, fuck that bullshit.
There you go.
And of course, my
Someone
cat
said,
wants to fuck everything.
I'm going to say this, and I hope somebody in the background at your place hears it. I love your pussy.
Ah,
It's fucking awesome, man. I had one. His name was Turbo, and he was the same as that, mate. In a kitten, he used to come and sit on my shoulder. He used to come and sit on my shoulder like he does. And I used to work and I was living by myself, and I used to come home with fish and chips, and one piece of fish was cooked for him, and he'd eat off my shoulder. I just put a bit here, and he's on a paper towel, and he used to sit there, and he was so gentle. I miss that bastard so much. He was one beautiful cat,
yeah,
and I even
we're
taught
actually
on a door hinge. There's a lasp, what they call a lasp. It's a circle and a hook to
yeah.
keep the door closed. I taught him to jump up and hit that lasp open and push that door out. He could always go out, but he could never get back in. I taught him that as a kitten. I used to get some fish and some stuff up on top of the lasp and make him jump. And he learned how to do that. Zaya,
Yeah,
give us a wave there, bro.
we're gonna be looking for another cat for her to
Hey, bro.
another female for her to play around with and have a companion. Go on, you psycho.
This is a good friend of ours. This is a good friend of ours, Mundy, and a young fella below us. His name's Zaya.
What's going
Young
on,
fella
Zaya?
from out. He's out from out western New South Wales way. Got a great job. Got a great family. Lovely young bloke, up and coming. Got a lot of knowledge, and he's a big winner in my books, mate. I've got a lot of time for this young fella. He's fucking. He shows a lot of people up. That's all I can say. He shows a lot of people up, mate. Yeah. What you up to there, Zay?
Oh, I think he froze, bro.
You might have froze. You might have to go out and come back in there, young Zaya.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like it's it froze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. He'll be back. But no,
yeah,
he's got a great job. Works underground.
really.
Yeah, works underground, mate. Long hours, big days, big money. Got a beautiful family, couple of young kids. Loves his smoko. And yeah, no, I've known him for well and truly over 12 months. There we go. He's back. How's that? There you go,
There
bloke.
you go, Gear.
Good, mate. Good. What are you
Yeah,
having
I'll-
to sip on there?
Nah, not a lot. Just a bit of
What,
smoke. Probably head off to bed soon.
what was it? What was that can of drink you just had?
That was me. Podcast mug.
Oh, your
But yeah, I
mug.
got Podcast podcast.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. How's the weather out your way today? A bit warm?
Got a bit of rum in it. My
Rum.
speaker must be mucking
Rum.
up.
Yeah, right.
I can barely hear.
You started to come on. You started to come on winter there, mud.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
starting to get down in the 20s and in the low 30s, real steady at night. And we had a snow here a couple times. It snowed for about 3 days straight, light flurries. But yeah, it's getting about that winter time, man, and I don't fucking like it at all.
26, 27
Fuck that winter
Celsius here.
shit.
That's about 26, 27. So you'd be probably looking at the mid 90s in Fahrenheit here at the moment.
No, it's like
That's what it is there.
oh, it's 27 degrees Celsius where you're at.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit!
that's like 90 something.
Oh fuck yeah! I would
That's
rather
about 90
that.
something over there. Yeah. Well, what do you think? What do you think us blokes walk around with fucking no shirts on? Do you think because we want to show off our ugly chest? No, it's because it's that bloody hot over here. Humidity will kill you.
Yeah, the only way
Is it
you're
warm down
doing it
your ways
around
there?
here. Yeah, the only way you're doing that around here at this time is if you're jacked up on some hardcore drugs.
No, man. This is no shirt territory. This place. You go to bed in the heat. You wake up at 5 o'clock, and the heat started again. You've only got an hour between 4 and 5, where it's the coolest part of the morning. You know, Monty 420. How are you, bloke? Good to see you, Monty. Welcome to the
That
channel.
sounds like
Come up and say hello if you want to.
my kind of.
But no, it's we're not used to it because where we come from down the bottom of Australia is it's a dry heat, not a tropical heat, and the humidity up here is always around the 75 to 85%, and down where we come from, you'd be lucky to get a 10% humidity down there. It's a different heat altogether.
Makes sense.
Need to get on to your Monties.
Where Zaya comes
I'll
from,
send you one.
where Zaya comes from, he's out in the dry heat, not the tropical heat. He's in a very hot and the Australian sun belts
Yeah,
down
she's
there
out here.
over here. Well, that's it, mate. That's exactly right. We have some harsh conditions over here, and if you don't watch yourself, you get yourself into some big trouble in Australia fucking through the heat. You've got to keep refreshed. You've got to keep that. They say water up to you. Well, I'm just drinking liquid. I don't know about drinking water all day. But you know,
Oh,
good.
that's how it is. That's how it is with the cold, man, and some of the parts that I'm in. If you're outdoors and it gets really, really cold, man, there's a chance you could freeze to death.
Yeah, I believe it, mate. But we've never had temperatures like in the US. I see sometimes -20. Now, if we had -20 over here, we'd wipe the population out, mate. We'd wipe the population out because no one's ever seen -20 here. and minus
Oh, yeah.
30. And snow 6 foot
Oh,
at
yeah.
your back door, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We've got one little part of Australia, and it's about the size of a coin in Australia, called the Snowy Mountains. 9 out of everywhere else, you might get a freak snowstorm once in a while. But even up in the tropics, they've had snow up here in Queensland. But in Australia, we've got the Snowy Mountains, and that's down the bottom of the country in the middle. And it's mate, I used to go down in the snow all the time. I used to drive trucks down to the snow where you got to put snow chains on to get out. And we have some minuses down there. It's a big winter time. Is a big time here for snow skiing. They pay big money to go down to the snow fields. You know, all the yuppies and all the people normal people just go down there and play in the snow. But if you got money, you'll buy a lot of things down there.
Have you still got my
you
number,
go.
PTP?
I like that comment, PTP. See that? Sunshine, lollipops, rainbows, everything wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Sunshine, rainbows. You're having a break, Sunshine, eh? Big boy Kush is still hanging out. Hey, big boy
That's
Kush.
interesting.
Oh, edibles. Edibles.
But
I'm
not
getting
edible,
hungry.
but
I'm getting hungry.
take a
Can
break
anyone
from
tell
bombs.
can anyone tell the gear's getting hungry? Yeah, what's this say here?
Oh, yeah, I just got the munchies, man. You know, sorry if I made anybody have the munchies eating that in front of y'all.
Well, mate, no, mate, I do it all the time.
Yo, those shit, yo,
This
this is
guy's
what I don't know if
What's the
y'all
difference
have these
between
down
eating and
there,
drinking?
but this shit right here, the Buenos.
Yes, we have them. By
Yeah,
Kinder.
these things.
By Kinder.
Yep. Yeah, these things are on point. These things are great. Absolutely fucking love those things.
Well, we get. I'm a diabetic, and I've got the sweetest fucking tooth you've ever met. It's bad, mate. Bad. And mate, I got some really nice jelly out in the fridge. I've got a beautiful mango in the fridge. I've got some banana custard and some Christmas pudding, early one, to make sure I like it. I'm going to try it before Christmas, and if I like it, I'll go and buy another one for Christmas Day.
I mean, my father-in-law, my wife over here, she was just saying sounds like my dad because he was diabetic and he had the biggest sweet tooth that I ever knew, man. That man would go, we had this pastry place out in Boston. This man would go out and spend $50, $60 on pastries just for himself to have in the fridge. And full on
Yeah,
diabetic.
well, mate, you got to have something in the fridge, mate. I get the munchies all the time, and if I'm really what's that dirty ass truck driver didn't even stop, took off. Did you get his company name? Did you dirty ass truck driver? Ah. Well, not all truck drivers have got dirty asses, Monty. Some are full of shit, some aren't. Yeah. But I know what you're talking about, bloke.
I'm hopping
I
off
know
of
the bloke
here.
to run in. Hey?
I'm hopping off of here, brother.
Thank you for coming, and give your lovely wife a big cuddle from the gear, okay?
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks. Take care, bloke.
Yeah, have a
Much
good one, man.
respect and much love to you. The mud's
Well,
been
bro.
here. You too, bloke.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Mud. Yeah, no, it's in the spoon in the drain. Wow. Yeah. Was there any damage? Yeah, well, mate, I'm not supposed to have anything sweet, because I'm a diabetic. But you know what my doctor says? Your diabetes has gone too far, too long, and there's no turning back. You can never change what you've got. It'll take a miracle for you to be back to where you were. You know, what's your numbers now? Under 0.08 or whatever it is. Not drinking. Under 8 for diabetes. Mine's fucking 58. No, we got to have a bull bar, old man. Otherwise, you pay back a big money for a radiator. I think I've done 45 years. 40. Hang on. I've had my license nearly. It has to be 50 years next year. I've got to be celebrating it 50 years next year. But I've never had an accident that's been my fault. And the last speeding ticket was 20 years ago. I did get a fine. I did get pulled over by a speed camera, but they were playing fucking tricks on me when I first moved to Victoria. When I moved in with automatic, dirty ass track drivers. Eh? Man, so there's some fucking cowboys on the road. Yeah, there's some fucking even car drivers, mate. Bus drivers. Fucking us had a bus driver tailgate me one fucking day. So I stepped on the brakes a couple of times. Next thing he's on the fucking CB radio calling me fucking C's and F's and fucking motherfuckers and everything under the sun. I said, well, it's just pull over, mate. Pull over. He didn't want to pull over, so I let him fucking pass me. And you know, about 2 hours up the road, there's the fucking bus on the fucking pulled up on the side of the fucking at a rest stop and fucking giving everyone a break, mate. I couldn't wait to fucking pull into that truck stop, that rest stop. And I got straight out of the truck and I blocked him in so the fucker couldn't go nowhere. And he fucking started running back to his truck bus. I said, don't run, mate. I just want to say hello to you. I want to talk to you. Why the fucking hell do you abuse me when you're in the wrong, tailgate me, and I stepped? You didn't have to do that. I said, well, what did I do it for? Oh, but that doesn't matter, mate. You could have caused an accident. I said, get the fuck out of here, cockhead. You're the bloke that's going to cause the accident. You're the one that's sitting up my ass. You're a fucking coach driver. You got 36 people or so on there. Said, I've been there and done that, mate. You fucking sit up my ass. Come on. And then you call me a cockhead. And then you run away from me when I pulled up, mate. What, are you scared? Why did you open your big mouth on a CB radio and then be a fucking little boy and run back to your coach? I said, I could ring your company up. You're called Murray's. You run out of fucking such and such, or you run out of there. Which one office are you from? He looked at me. I said, mate, I know all about you. I've been in the transport going longer than you fucking had on dinners. And you want to call me a cock or a cunt? For you tailgate me? Get the fuck out of here. Dude, people that want to talk about driving and what they've seen and what they've done, tell them to come and see me, mate. I got nearly 50 years driving experience. I don't think anybody here's, they mightn't be that old, but they haven't done the kilometres. You couldn't hear nothing and couldn't find your headphones. It's all right there, Zaya. It's all right, bro. No dramas here with you, bro. PTP, you still got Zaya's number? If you can't remember, it's 0000000. And if you get lost, just ask for Zaya, and it's an emergency to put you through. Okay, 0000000. Just ask for Zaya the Aussie, and I'll put you straight through. Yeah. I just got to duck out. Empty. Spell empty horse while I'm away. Think this one's over. Spell empty horse in 4 letters. Empty horse in 4 letters. I'll see who's good when I come back. I've got to find something else to send somebody to, reminding me of text messages. I'll be back. Magic lemons. All right, magic lemons. Hey, how are you there, magic lemons? Where's your home again? I forgot. I'm fucking getting forgetful this afternoon. I've got to get a drink. A drink there, magic. I'll be back in a minute. Spell empty horse in 4 letters. Are those crankies in the fridge? No? We're going to have a beer in a minute. Got to sort a couple of things out. What are we doing here this afternoon at 6 o'clock? 1800 hours. Down Periscope, it's 1800 hours. Right? Time, please, gentlemen. It's 1800 hours and the bell is ringing. Who bells the toll, you'll never know. What have we got here? Oh, we've got all about these. We've got all about them. I have one with a beer. We'll see if the missus will make up tacos tonight. I'll show you what I'm going to have in a minute. Not bad. Put it in the fridge. No shit weather up here, Jeff. Not fucking one day, mate. You might get a bit of rain. All right. I'll put the bong over there for a minute. You're going to crack myself a fucking... I've got a Guinness glass here. But, you see, I've got a Guinness glass, but you know what? I ain't going to pour Guinness into it. Jeez, I'm getting weak. I can't even fucking crack a fucking... Oh, you're kidding me. I can't even crack a fucking... a long neck. Mummy, ma. Oh. Don't do this to me. Oh. I could not even fucking turn that. We're all fucked. But we're going back to... There's a Guinness glass there. Yeah. Well, this one here, this ain't dark. This is called a King Brown. That one's called a King Brown. That's not Guinness, mate. I'm just using the glass because I love it out of a glass. That's called a Great Northern. Called a Great Northern up here. It's original, mate. It's got a better head on it than what I have. You like good head, Aussie Auto. Hey. She gives me head. She gives me head. She gives me head. Hey. I grew up on that song, mate. Who sung that? Fucking hell. 420. Well, it's a Queensland beer, man. I've grown to I don't drink fucking 4X, and I don't drink fucking BB, and I don't drink fucking Tuies. Yeah, mate. Yeah. I used to do a bit of bar work in my younger days. What do you think of a green thumb go and grow and bloom bag? Hey, I thought I was going to say, what the fuck are you talking about, bloke? Now, I showed you what I was going to do. This is what happened for afternoon tea. A cranksky. Huge cranksky. That'll keep the wolf at the back door. Until what? Just hang on a second, I'm going to tell you something. Just put this over the top of the beer. Okay. Put it over the top of my beer so that no flies can get in. I'll show you where we went today. I couldn't do anything live there because it's really bad. No reception. This is where I went to today. And that's what it looks like in a still shot. And that's where we're at. That's the start of the falls. The water goes back to the mountains and it fucking starts up there. Eh? Not yet 4:20 in Queensland. It's coming up to 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in Queensland. Yeah, and that was an awesome fucking place to visit today. That was an awesome place to visit. Called Murray Falls. Yeah. Hey, we can't complain. We're in a nice little spot. Four twenty. What part of Australia are you in, right? 420, 420. Yeah, wasn't a bad spot, Luke. Automatic never been up there, so we went up there today. Oh, 50 views. Got to enjoy this one. That fucking fan does it, but you got to have the fan going because it gets hot. Put the cigarette on the top. $4.11. It was 6:11 here. 7:11 in New South Wales. In Victoria. $4.20. Where you from, bloke? I'm just trying to work out where you're from. Massole. Anyway, bro, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing all right, working hard. Getting ready for Christmas. Might be long. USA. Okay. No worries, 420. So we could call you 840 or 0. 420 take away 420, 0, 840 double. I'm just eating a cheese Kransky. Beautiful. Don't call me 840. I do call you 840. Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of people with the name 420 behind it. I think that's great. You know, I try to get a 420 number plate. And marine and jelly sickle. Oh. Oh. Smoking in the boys' room. Jeez. You getting forgetful in your old age, boy? Won't be long, it'll be dark here. Look at that for a view out the back door, eh? How's that for a back door view? That's true as the city. Look at that. What a fucking awesome view. Sun's just going down in downtown Queensland. It's past beer o'clock. I'll just have a couple of puffs on this durry and then I might have another Harry Hom and sing a song. How's that sound? Would you handle me singing a song to you? You tell me to fuck off here. You should be clear. Hey. Hey. Smoking in the boys' room. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. Smoking in the boys' room. But everybody knows that smoking aren't allowed in school. Do, 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 do. When they sung that, when Men at Work sang, is it Men at Work? Let the boys light up. Australian call. Let the boys light up. We smoked this joint. They were doing it live. At this fucking round. This long. Brown sugar. Scary. Brown sugar. That was Mick Jagger's fucking song. Brown sugar. Aye, an old stoner song. Mick Jagger, the rock and roll nagger. We've been doing for 1 hour and 15 minutes already. Yeah. Hey? Errol, Aussie Claw, one of my favourites, mate. Errol. Just to be like this. Fucking love Aussie Claw, mate. I've done a few Aussie Claws too. Done an Aussie Claw in Darwin. Out of an Irish pub. I went with 3 blokes. And I was the first 3 army blokes there were, and I'm not army, but they were army boys, and they could drink. And I went with them to the Shenanigans Tavern in downtown Darwin, an Irish pub, on St. Patrick's Day. It's getting a bit crowded down here lately. A lot have moved to Victoria. You're talking about, Jeff. I wish my channel was a bit crowded. Doesn't I don't worry about what the crowd is. I worry about the genuine people that come here. You know. And I don't allow, but I'm not here for bullshit and accusations and fucking shit like that. You do me wrong, fuck off and leave me alone. Oh, the Bel Air Peninsula. Well, that's right, mate, because all the flashies want to come down there, mate. And now that they've got their fucking retirement, they want to buy a big flash house. Hey, you're in a beautiful part of the fucking Great Ocean Road down that way, bro. And if you live down there, mate, you must have been a hard fucking worker to have a property down that way. I take my hat off to you. Yeah. Yeah, mate, yeah. Believe what you say there, vote for freedom, not for tyranny. But we try not to get too involved in politics, religion, and just everyday bullshit, mate. Seen it the other week, mate, and I wasn't happy to see what I seen. It happened. A lot of people were people saying the things about other people that weren't true. I stood up for a bloke, man, and I stood up with him fucking with all my life because I fucking know him and I've met him and I can tell you what he was like. He got all fucking hard. Hey, enough of that bullshit. We won't take no fucking China's going to take over this country. They might have a little bit of it, but our government won't let them, mate. And I'll make sure that I don't fucking let them. We fought off their fucking people in fucking different wars. Mate, can you do me a favour? 420, 420? No more politics, bloke, please. Yeah, that's right, mate. Vote for the Cannabis Party, the AMP, the Australian Marijuana Party. The AMP. I'm not. This is. I understand and respect everything you say, Blake, but this is not the fucking channel to air politics on. Okay, I'm just trying to make a comment, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not into fucking politics and bullshit, mate. Every other channel can do what they like. I'm here for fun in the sun, mate. Yeah, mate. It's you can you can pass a few comments like that every now and then. 420, but we just don't get. The chat doesn't solely revolve around politics, mate. It's an open community. It's a fucking open channel. I'm the easiest going motherfucker you've ever met, bloke. But when you get into politics and religion and fucking other things, it is, mate. It is a touchy subject because, you know, everyone's got a view, mate, and everyone that has a view has a say. You know, if you want to say something, mate, you can come up here, put your face on the channel, speak for 5 minutes, be able to hold your peace. That's me all over, mate. I'll give anyone the air to fucking say what they want to say for 5 minutes, but you'll never get back up again to repeat what you said because this is not the sort of channel, mate. This is more the weed channel, the laugh channel. You drink and have a fucking laugh, have a beer, have a bomb, and let's fucking try not to sing too many songs because I can't fucking sing. I'm traveling around Australia at the moment, 420, and man, I can sit here and make fucking politics all over. You know what? Where I come from is a state called Victoria. Now they just had their voting was 2 weeks ago. I failed to vote. I failed. My missus voted absentee because we're still registered on the book down there. But I failed to vote in the Victorian elections a couple of 10 days ago or whatever it was, 2 weeks ago. I failed to vote. You know why? Because I don't live there. I technically live there, but I don't. And I just, there's more to life and to have a laugh, you know. I'm an old bloke, mate, retired truck driver, fucking 40 odd years, 38 years, whatever you want to call it, a couple of million kilometres. They are a little bit different. But our government, mate, if you either love them or hate them. And at the moment, they're not in my good books. None of them are, mate. They all talk shit. They fill your pockets full of shit. They treat us like mushrooms, mate. Put us in the dark or put us nothing but bullshit. I fought the government for 3 years to get a pension. And I beat the fuckers. I beat the fuckers. Exactly right there, Luke. Exactly fucking right. Eh? We just had the Victorian elections on, man, and I never voted down there. Automatic did. I'm going to get a fine for not voting. And I'm going to say to them, how can I vote in the outback of fucking in Queensland? Tell me that. There's no polling booths. I didn't have any money on that particular time to go and fucking drive to a polling booth or send anything away. Yeah. Fuck the politicians. Fuck the politicians. Starting to cool down here. Now the air conditioner's up. It's getting a bit fucking warm. I was getting a bit chilly here sitting underneath the aircon with fucking no shirt on. I've been talking of government, man. I disagree too. I disagree, mate. I think we should all we should all have the same fucking. We should have a right over here to bear arms, the same as bowl time. The old mate's getting his fucking truck ready for tomorrow. Putting on his little mini digger. Put on his mini digger to go digging tomorrow. They took the guns from they took there because their government because we had a massacre, you know. And you guys have fucking bigger massacres over there because and it's all through. The latest trend is you go to school and fucking kill all your school buddies. It's a hard thing, mate. I cry for fucking people like who have gone through like that. I do, mate, because I've got a heart. And like, you know, what was that fucking, what was the name of that school? Oh, we had a mass murder over here by the name of Martin Bryant. That's why they took the fucking guns off us, because he went fucking crazy in a little island down the bottom of Australia called Tasmania. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm a patriot fucking supporter, and I like New England, mate. And I don't mind the old uh, San Francisco 49ers. American football, eh? That's right. Who do you support over there in the NFL? Who do you support there? 420. This will be interesting to see. I'm a New England Patriot, and I don't mind the Green Bay Packers are another good team I like, and the San Francisco 49ers. But I changed my team. I went to the San Francisco 69ers. Yeah. Let's get off that subject. Let's have a bong. Let's have a bong. A Japanese bong is a hong. Let's have a hong for a bong. Chinese takeaway. 230, 230, 230. Eh? San Francisco 49ers for sure. Yeah. I'm just checking on the old mate, the bloke that owns the place. I'm looking after his property, but he's home today. He's going to be home every day for the next fucking week, the fucker. But he goes to work during he's not working in the mornings. He's doing some self-employment. Look at that sunset out the back, eh? Look at that fucking sunset. That's my backyard. A 4-team parlay. Okay. I took a parlay. I took a trifecta. And we have a horse race over here called the Melbourne Cup. I took a trifecta and won over $21,000 10 years ago. Yes, I've seen that. This one's for you, Lukey. Lukey the Pukey. And this is another one for you, fucking my brother motherfucker. Luke, cool down, Luke. This one's for you. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. You're invading my privacy. Holy hell. You reckon you get some money out of it? Yeah, he went to Hawaii. He fucking hope he did. He was scared. He was scared. He was scared when the fucking fires hit. We had big fires over here, not as big as some of the US ones, but we had some massive big fires. Animals, human lives. I used to drive a school bus on a little country town down in New South Wales, down the south coast of New South Wales. This is a true story. And I used to pick up this little boy and his three sisters, and they were only little kids, like 8 or 9. And I drove those school buses for quite a while. And when those fires come, I watched the thing on TV one night, and it said something about this little community that I used to fucking pick these kids up from. And it said that this young fella and his father died in the heat, in the fire and the heat, trying to save their farm property. And they said their name, and that was that little boy that I used to take to school every day, and his three sisters. And I just sat there and bawled my eyes out because survey says Afghanistan. No, but it's a sad thing when we have here, and our Prime Minister fucked off, mate. He didn't want to know about us. He left us with high and dry, as we say. I'm going to have a beer and finish that bomb. But our politicians, mate, talk bullshit, expect you to fucking vote for them, and then wonder why they get fucking kicked out the next time round because they're full of shit. But I've had enough about politics, so I've had enough about it. Of course they were, mate. That's heavy gear. What's heavy? What's heavy, cool? What did I say? What did I say that was heavy? He ain't heavy. He's my brother. What did I say about heavy, bro? Oh, of course they were, mate. Of course there's fucking fires all over Australia. That was worse than fucking Ash Wednesday in fucking Victoria, mate. That little town where I fucking used to go out was called Cobargo. And if you look it up on their fucking thing, mate, that town got desecrated. All the fucking shops bar one shop, and I used to know the bloke that owned the one shop was the butcher shop. And that never fucking burned down because it was a separate fucking. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the killer on the bus. That's a true story, Wicked. I used to mate. His name was Patrick Solway, and I much respect to that family. When you drive a school bus, mate, and you pick up the kids and you see all the mamas and the dads dropping the kids off every day, week in, week out, picking them up, dropped off on the side of the road. They drive fucking old bomb cars down because the driveway's fucking 2 miles back to the house. Every day of their lives, mate. And I lived there, done it for many years. And I even done a postal fucking run, deliver mail, and you get to know people like that. People used to put money off and say, "Can you pick me up some such and such on the way tomorrow?" Yeah, the kid died, mate. Yeah, That young fella, him and his father fucking got burnt to death. That's a fucking bad way to go, bro. A bad way to go. And I watched it on national TV, man, and I just sat down in the chair and just started crying and said to Automatic, I know those people. And I know a lot of people in there, but it's on the south coast of New South Wales. I lived there for fucking over 10 years. Yeah, well, you meet these young kids, man. And you know, my mum, this is another true one. This is another true one, and Automatic will back me up on this one for sure. My mum she called the ambulance when we went up to visit her one time when we first bought our first little pop top, and we parked it on her front lawn, and we stayed there for a couple of weeks. Now, just a few days into staying there, she opens the front door and sings out my name. And I fucking jump out of bed. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I jump out of bed. Hang on, I've got to have this. Holy hell. The Black Widow. Only. Back to the ambulance story. My mum sings out to me 6 o'clock in the morning from the house, and we're in the caravan on the front lawn. I jumps out of bed, go inside. She said, I've just called the ambulance. They'll be here in a minute. I said, what's wrong? What's wrong? I just don't feel too good. Okay. The ambos turn up. 2 young, absolutely fucking gorgeous young girls turn up. And they come inside. I've let them inside, and I'm looking at one of them. Geez, I know your face from somewhere. And it clicked. And I said to her, you're such and such, aren't you? She said, yeah, how do you know that? I said, so you don't know who I am? She looked at me. She said, no, you've never seen you before. I said, yes, you did. I used to be your school bus driver. She said, nah. I said, yes, you are. I told her a surname. She said, yeah, that's me. I said, you used to go to school. I said, and you know the Solways. I said, and Patrick and his father were killed in that. He said, oh, no, you? Oh, hello, how are you? Oh, she got really embarrassed. But she's a very attractive young lady, and she's started a new life as an ambulance driver. For real. For real. Most of my stories are 99% fucking 90% true, 5% bullshit just to fucking say hello, and 5% the other 5% is I just add it in. If it sounds good, it makes it good. I can tell a story, I can tell it too, I can even ride a kangaroo. You can't fly, but I'm telling you, he can fuck the pants off a kangaroo. What are we on to? 140. 140 and 10. We've dropped the numbers down, but it's getting close to dinner time. It's 7:15 over here, 8:15 in other states. Sunday night, what else is there to do? Fucking go down the road and fucking punch a kangaroo. Yeah, well, mate, I'll tell you what, if they'd have turned up, mate, you would have had a stroke. You would have had a stroke, mate. They would have fucking let the fucking douse you in cold water to get your fucking stiffy down. And remember that? Remember that? That was whose channel was I on? And someone said I'm getting a stiffy. Fuck me. That's the old fucking old kids fucking saying. I kissed her in the back of the toilet and got a stiffy. Quit stroking. Almost 1 a.m. Snowballs here. Yeah, well, it's quarter 7 in Queensland, quarter 8 in New South Wales, and about 8 o'clock. I can't remember what time it is in fucking South Australia or WA. I know WA's a couple of hours behind. Yeah. Good jokes are timeless. I'll tell you a joke, little Johnny. You want to hear a joke, 420? Listen to this one, good bloke. Listen good. This is a good one. And you got to watch my reactions. All right? I'm going to do this one just for you. It's 420. You listen to this one, bloke. Little Johnny goes home from school one Friday afternoon and his mother said, tomorrow, Johnny, we're taking you down to meet Santa. And we're going to get your photo taken. He said, Mum, you're wasting your time, Mum. He said, I don't like Santa. He doesn't know everything and he talks bullshit. She said, well, guess what, Johnny? You're going to meet him tomorrow. So she gets little Johnny all dressed up in his fucking suit and tie and takes him down to the shopping centre the next day. Sits him on Santa's knee, and Santa says, good morning, young fella. What's your name? The young bloke looks at him, he said, you tell me, Santa, you know everything. You're a smart ass, Santa. Santa says, oh, slow down there, Johnny. He said, give me a chance to check you right out. So Santa looks at him straight in the eyes and says to him, young Johnny, your name's John, John. He said, well, people call you Johnny. He said, oh, very good, Santa, you know my name. He said, what would I like for Christmas? Santa looks at him again and fucking keeps on looking, touches him on the nose. Said, your name's fucking Johnny, and you'd like a bike for Christmas. He said, bugging me dead, Santa. He said, you know me name? He said, you know exactly what I want for Christmas. He said, I hope I get it. Santa says, what's your favourite sport? Johnny said, well, if you can answer that one, he said, you know me, everything about me. Santa looks at him, he said, your favourite sport? Let me look. He said, you like soccer? He touched him on the nose again a couple of times and fucking sits back. And Johnny said, well, Santa, I've got to change what I think about you. He said, you know me name. He said, you know what I want for Christmas? He said, and you told me what my favourite sport is. What else do I know? He said, you don't know anything else? He said, you know all about me, Santa. He said, but I know something about you, Santa. The whole world would like to know. Yeah, and he said to Santa, I know all about you, Santa. He said, Santa, you like CUNT. And Santa says, and what? What are you talking about, young Johnny? He said, and how do you know that I know about that? And how do you know that I like CUNT? And young Johnny looks at him and says, yeah, because I can smell it on your finger. Big wave. Hey, bloke. Big, how are you, brother? Good to see you. As he says, Uncle Gear, Uncle Gear, Uncle Gear, Uncle Gear. Huh. Yeah, I can tell a joke. Why do you see two nuns walking down the street together? I'll repeat that. Why do you see two nuns walking down the street together? To make sure one nun doesn't get none. How did they fare? Fair Grow Australia. He's got his own channel called Grow Fair. He talks terps, lerps. He's a brother from Adelaide. Adelaide. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, have a look at this bear. I want to show you something, bro. I'm going to show you. This is where I took automatic today, Bear. And that's a still shot of it. And that's a still shot of it. We went there today. I've been there before with the lads took me up there. What an awesome fucking place. And there's people swimming on the other side over here. In here. They were swimming there. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you one. Little Billy comes to school and the teacher says to him, "Hey Billy, you haven't been here for 3 days. Where's your note?" And he said, "Oh, sorry, miss, I can't give you a note." Uh, why haven't you been to school for 3 days? She said, "Oh, sorry, miss, but my father got burnt." She said, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Billy." She said, "I hope he didn't get too bad." And he said, "Well, miss, it's like this. They don't fuck around at the crematorium." Yeah. Well, we're coming up to fucking 150. Yeah, we're coming up to 1 hour and 50 minutes. So I'd say about 2 hours. It's going to be like 6:30 here. It's getting towards the dinner time. You're going to wind the show up. Thanks for coming along in a few minutes. Much respect to all of you. Just don't forget Christmas time is a place of giving and sharing and forgetting about the past and looking to the future. Make your year a better year than what was this year. If you had a good year, boy, there's a joke, there's a joke, there's a joke. There's a joke. What's the difference between a Goodyear tire and 365 condoms? What's the difference between a Goodyear tire and a 365 condoms. Can anyone tell me what that is? What is the difference between a condom and 365 condoms and a Goodyear tire? Can anyone tell me that, please? If you don't know, say no. If you don't know what the difference between a Goodyear tire is and 365 condoms, either answer yes or no. Let's see, and I'll give you the answer then. Let me see an answer. Yes or no, if you know what a Goodyear tire is and 365 condoms. What's the difference? What's the difference between a Goodyear tire and 365 condoms? No, it's because one was a good year and one was a fucking great year. Aha. Nah, you can never call me that. Hey, you like that one, Jeff? Gee grinder. Gee grinder. Nah, you never. If you grind the gears, they call you a drover. I'm a driver. I used to be a driver, not a drover. I'll probably get called a drover now, but I'm a driver, not a drover. There's a difference. It's all right, mate. You call me anything you like, but just don't call me late for dinner. And I won't be late for dinner because I'm going to end the stream in about fucking 7 minutes, 6 minutes. A bit of fun in the sun, as always, at McGee's channel. I might not be hilarious to everyone, but, you know, I try my best if I can have a laugh. Always breaks, that's right. That's why you get it. That's why you always, if you're going to put tyres on your car, you get a good year. And if you got 365 condoms, it's a fucking great year. You know, especially when you turn age my age. Eh? But it doesn't matter, power matter. You do what you do. Do what you do. Do what you do, well, boy. I'm going to have a beer and a bong to say thank you very much for coming. If I go any longer, I'll have to have a Guinness. And that could be a downfall. Oh, fuck, I better get out the fridge. It's in the freezer. I left my Guinness in the freezer. It's been there for about an hour. Fuck. Shit. Oh, shit. What happened? Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, I just saved it in time. It's fucking cold. I've had a I've had a beer and a Guinness, or more than a beer. I've had a big bottle of beer and a Guinness. I've had a few fucking bongs. I'm quite fucking smashed. It's been a good Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. And here's the story. I was 5 minutes late driving a bus going past the Father's Day massacre. 5 minutes after that finished, I drove a bus past there just because they just about to block the roads off. And they let me through. Father's Day massacre in Revesby in Sydney. I was driving a bus on that Sunday. Just past it after it happened, and it was fucking, man, it was mayhem. They were still going fucking chop over. The Father's Day massacre. No, it's not risky. We've just got to live there for about. I usually live there for about 20 minutes, mate. That one there didn't even freeze up. I just put it back in the fridge. It's ice cold, mate. It's fucking ice. But if I drink it now, I won't be able to have fucking dinner. I've had enough alcohol. I've got a little bit of White Widow left. Yeah. How's this for Bud Lucas? Oh, I'll get to that in the next couple of days. I want to do a bit of music. I've had one strike, but who gives a fuck? Hey, look at this one, Luke. I paid for that, bloke. I had to pay for that. It's White Widow. Nearly a 5 gram. See? Absolutely fucking fire, mate. Tastes good too. I got a green. I don't have a green thumb. I got a green tongue. Thank you. I'll put that over there because. Oh, hang on. Got one going. We'll do this one and then we'll this is off one of the brothers, and that's all I'll say. But it was hey, it's in my possession. That's all I want to fucking laugh about. We'll talk on the phone there soon, Lukey. I'll give you a call. See if we can have a chat. Yeah, mate. I've got a strike because I said something about one of my lives. They didn't like it because they thought it was just but mate, I say what I got to say. Yeah, that's good. That's good, mate. I'll give you a call after I hang up here. I'm going to have this one now, and then I'm going to disappear. But it's been a good Sunday. That waterfall was a fucking. We've got to go up there and go for a swim soon. Back up there, we've been there a couple of times. We miss that. I do. I know automatically go up there. We went there on the weekend today, there's fucking people everywhere. It's everywhere. You go up there during the week, nobody there. We want to go up there and stay up there for a couple of weeks, but we're not quite sure what we're going to do about the generator. That's another thing we've got to find out if we can use the generator. I think so. Yeah, Julian Luke's my bro, mate. I met this guy. And he's the most decent bloke I've ever fucking met, and down to earth. No bullshit. We went to the drag racing over here for 3 days with about 5 blokes overall, 10 blokes overall one day. And Julian Luke, you know what? He got out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning after sleeping on the floor of our bro's house. And I'm in my caravan. He got out of bed, sleeping on the floor, got up, made himself a coffee, and come to the fucking drag racing at 7:30, 8 o'clock, dressed in his dressing gown and slippers. That's how original this bloke is, man, and that's how much fucking love and respect I have for that bloke. We met him, and he's a fucking automatic. Said you go a long way to find someone fucking as good as Cool and Luke, and that's the respect that we have for that bloke. He's so down to, and I even met his mum and dad at the drag racing. Yeah. Yeah. The fucking. Yeah. I'm not a bit of music here and there. I'd rather talk than fucking listen to music, mate. You can listen to music. I love music, mate. I'm an old school fucking punk, fucking heavy rocker, fucking come motherfucker air guitarist. I love my music, mate. I was brought up on fucking Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd, fucking Uriah Heep. You know, you talk to the kids today about Uriah Heep, and they say, "What? What are you talking about, old man?" Hey, I'm a fucking Motorhead fucking freak. Hey, I had a 420. True fact. I'll show you something. 420. This is straight out of the cupboard, mate. Let me show you something. 420. This will blow you out. This is all about drag racing. This is all about drag racing. I'll just show you this. And if you know about drag racing, that's called the Christmas tree. You see that there? South Coast Raceway, Portland. That's in the state where I come from, Victoria. And that's the South Coast Raceway. And guess what? Guess what? This is who it's bought by. I'll put it on for you. There's the back of it. There's the back of it. Okay? There's the back of it. And this is a true fucking true shirt. See that? Brought to you by McDonald's. Here. No, here. Brought to you by McDonald's. And my job, I was a volunteer at this place. A volunteer worker at Portland Drag Races. My job was to stand in the middle besides the two cars, right there, funny car, drag racer, rails, whatever you want to call it, 6 foot that way, 6 foot that way. My job was to sweep after they'd done their burnout.
I don't say that. I've got little more.
No, I'm not sponsored. No, this was done quite a few years ago, and you're supposed to give the shirt back, but I never give it back. I took it, and I done that as a volunteer for a couple of years. We got photos automatic. She got some beautiful photos, but she's not quite sure whether she's lost them or not. What shirt wasn't free? Had to pay with the hearing. Man, I was the fucking mate, I was in my element. I stood there with the phone while the wheel was doing the fucking burnout, mate, right there, and the wheel was there, and it fucking it was fucking screaming, mate. There was 10 blokes there that work in the pit crew, in the middle of the pit. Okay, that's what they call it, the pit, the start line pit. And I was the 10th man, and my job was just to sweep or put a bit of water on there. Man, I was in my fucking element. I loved it. I stand there with fucking earmuffs on and I'd take them off, and I'd just walk up to these funny cars and fucking, man, I had the best job. Yeah, mate, well, that's what it was. That tree there, you can't get any better than that, mate. Volunteer job right there. Brought to you by Macca's. I'm going to wear this shirt into McDonald's soon, and we're going to do it live in Cairns. You know, I was the sweeper, Luke. The sweeper and the fucking hose goer, mate. And I had to help once in an oil spill with a few rags. But mate, those guys fucking mate, just take your time, no rush. Can I go for a smoke, Luke? Yeah, 10 minutes to go for your life. Can I go and pull some pork on me pork out from the freezer, darling? You got any what do we call it? Pasta? Walking to the Burger King. I'm going to go to Hungry Jack's. I'm going to go to Hungry Jack's, and I'm going to say to them, I'm doing a promotion for this mob. Can I prove that your burgers are better at Hungry Jack's? I'm doing it live right now. What are you going to show me? I'm going to see what they say. Walk into Hungry Jack's and say, Terence from Tasmania told me the burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. Can you prove him fucking right or wrong? Because otherwise I'm going to say that McDonald's are better. And I got this is going live across the fucking world. And I've got 3.2K fucking visitors. Hungry Jack's here, there you go. Burger King. Yeah, well, we're going there and ask them, are the burgers better? No, better. Still, I'm going to do a Terence. Are the stoners better fed at Hungry Jack's? Stunner meal. There you go, Jerby Day. How are you there, Mr. N? That's correct. I'll call on you, Mr. N. You've got a new name. As the Abbey going, then I'll know it's the true M, the true N. Is Zaka Daka better than Queen? No, because one's a champion, the other one went for a sausage roll. It's a long way to the shop for a sausage. The Stoner Meal. How's Abby going there? Jersey Day? Jerby Day? J every day. The Stoner Meal. Yeah. The Stoners are better at Hungry Jack's. And the live stream that will blow up my channel. Is Akadaka the Queen? No, because we are the champions, and it's a long way to the shop if you want a sausage roll. Oh man, I'm gonna walk into where Terence is working wearing this fucking jacket. I'm gonna ask for I want to see Tassie. Is this? No, I'll work that one out, Luke. Ah, yeah. That's a fair call. But when we get to Tasmania, that'll be at least another year or so, at least longer. But we'll go into Tassie's fucking Hungry Jack's store. We're not going to tell him. We'll go in there just on knockoff time. I'll say to him, "What time do you finish today, Tassie?" And then, we're gonna have a fucking great time with Tassie. And King be fine. And I've got to go and see the Tassie T. He's got his own channel over there. Tassie T. You got to look that up, guys. He fucking does full quad bike outback adventures in the wilderness of Tasmania. They go hard, they play hard, they drink hard. That's a Tassie T. That's a T for Tassie. Capital letters and T afterwards. Capital T for Tassie T. And he's got an awesome channel, but Tasmanian Terence, man, I'm going to surprise the fuck out of him. I love that young fella, and I'm gonna do him right. I'm gonna do him right. I'm gonna go in there and promote what he says. The stoners are better at Hungry Jack's. Is that true, manager, or not? Or do I go to McDonald's and get a food? Tell me what your burgers are better than McDonald's. Show me what's the best. I've had McDonald's and it's just a little bit of I'm iffy about it. Can you show me something better? Your best burger by your best man. That's all I'm asking. I'll even pay for my own coach. But we're going to do a live sale. You know, I don't want to give you money on me live because I'll rather take the money off you. I don't know about sponsorship because to get a sponsorship, you're not allowed to talk about drugs. It's got to be for under 18s too. There's too many complications in fucking McDonald's. Ah, yeah. I can say what I like about this company here, mate. I don't have to wear the shirt. I just have to say, I've got to watch the legalities of what I say about them. But if I give them a good promotion, what's I've got to watch what the underage stuff. I think it's fucking time for the gear to say yo yo yo. It's been a good fucking Sunday. Of course, mate. They wouldn't give me a sponsorship because I talk about drugs, I drink alcohol, I swear me fucking head off. I don't want sponsorship, mate. If someone's going to sponsor me, they've got to promote me with some fucking marijuana. Someone that wants to promote me with weed, man, I'm there all the day. I love me weed and I just haven't got all of it. Half of McDonald's customers smoke. Yeah, I know they do, mate. That's what I mean. I got the munchies. Yeah, of course. I used to smoke. My first job was at McDonald's, at the first McDonald's ever built in Australia, at a place called Yaguna, back in 1972, I think it was. They just celebrated 50 years. My family's a big business. But anyway, we're not going to go there with fucking talking about that sponsorship. If they want to send me a fucking kilo of weed and they call it the McHappy Meal, I'll fucking gladly accept. There you go, McDonald's. If you want to send me a kilo of happy weed, not happy meal, happy weed, I'll fucking take it on and I'll promote you every day of the year. I'll wear the fucking shirt and say, here. Of course, families are big issues, big families. Anyway, we're going to get that off. It's too fucking hot for McDonald's. I'm going to go and speak to the automatic chef and see what we're having for dinner. We've done 2 hours and 20 minutes. Wow, 8 people still in the chat. Yeah, well, we had over 20. It was an awesome Sunday. I just had to wait for the internet to get right. Send yeah, well, you better go and do that, Luke. I'll tell you what. There, cool hand. We'll just give me a yes or a no. Is 7 o'clock tomorrow night cool for a phone call? And I'll give you a fucking call on the dog and bone. And under cover of punk video. Yeah, well, I'll do something at McDonald's. And then I'll get Terence back in about 18 months, 2 years. Yeah. Yes. We'll make it tomorrow night because you're going to go and have a food. You're going to go and have a shower and have a food. I can at least. Exactly right, mate. I'm going to do this. I've had a shower. I had a shower today after I made the grass. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll close this down now, and I'll ring you straight away. I'll give. I only want to, just a chat for 5 minutes. We'll do that. I'm going to close this down now and say goodbye. Everybody that's been here, thank you for coming along. Old school comedy, exactly right. Because I am old school. 420. I just had my birthday a couple of weeks ago. Me and the missus got the same birthday on the same day. How coincidental is that? Yeah, I'm going to close this down. Then I've got to ring me bro from down the road. Instead of talking on here, we can't always talk privately. But anyone that ever comes up on my channel is always welcome to come up and have a say hello. Show your face. You can sit back in the background and just listen to the chat. And you can keep me company. And we're going to do a special. As you would know, I don't organise lives. I just fucking do them when I want to do them. So we're going to get something done for Christmas morning. And we're going to try and do it till Christmas lunch. Do it 4 or 5 hours. We'll see how it goes. But that's the plan. Show you what we're having for lunch. Automatically will do her best as she always does for every Christmas club. Won't be as big and as fancy, but it'll be a beautiful meal. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Thanks for coming over, 420. All right. Thanks for coming over. You have to come over and see some of our Aussie other shows too, bloke. We've got a show called the Aussie Grow Show. It's all about marijuana and what it's all about. They got an awesome channel. His name's Hook. I can't put your link up there because it doesn't work for me. But if you look up, I don't know, Luke, can you put up Hook's channel? I'm not sure, but it's the Aussie Grow Show. It's on every Saturday about 10 o'clock our time, 10 a.m. How could I make serious money? Tell me what you mean. God bless you too. Tell me something, 420. What do you mean I could make serious money out of that? How to do on what? I'm all ears. Where's the serious money come from? How does that occur with what I'm trying to do? Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that, Blake. There's a mark of respect. Oh, yeah, right. There you go. Sub up to this bloke. 420. Sub up to this bloke because he's a. I'll talk to you soon, 420. But sub up to the link there. It's called Aussie Grow Show. If you want to know about weed, these guys are fucking guys who write through from fucking A to Z. Awesome channel. lots of subscribers. It's there's a bit of a true value in the success and what they show you how to grow. They got the guys have got some fucking awesome knowledge, and you know, they back what they say and they speak what they speak, and much respect to them guys. This is a bit of a laugh of a channel. It doesn't it's a big fan of the 420 community because I smoke weed for fucking over 45 years. I don't give a fuck what anyone says on the outside world on me. I do what I got to do, and I fucking love what I do. And I share the respect that the 420 people have, and that's why I'm part of their community. You know, I'm not here to practice or preach. I'm just telling you about my adventures. I love a laugh and I love a beer. People don't like it, fucking don't come over here. That's all I can say. Someone sent me a private message a few months ago and said, how can we watch a drunken old fucking Aussie talk there, fucking fall asleep on his channel? Eagle Gardens. No, I haven't, but is that you? Eagle Gardens. No. I used to go to quite a few word channels over there, and they used to always call me brother. And all of a sudden they started telling me to fuck off. I wasn't welcome because they don't like somebody else. But that's the fucking thing. Anyway, I'm going. PTP, another fucking awesome young bloke, mate, that knows what he's talking about. The knowledge that these young guys have got today is fucking, there's no tomorrow, mate. They're the future generations of fucking for the marijuana industry. They are. Next time you come back 420, you come back all good, I'll give you a rent straight up, bloke. No trouble whatsoever. Next time, I'm going to close the stream off now. We're coming up to 2.5 hours. When you come back next time you come back up, I'll guarantee you I'll give you a wrench. All right? It's all good, mate. You're welcome here anytime. We just go a bit slow on the fucking on the capital P, the fucking capital R, and the other the PGR, the we love our weed. You come back next time I'm up, mate. You're quite welcome to fucking get a wrench, and then you can give us some of your inside knowledges of some of the. We just want good vibes, mate. Good vibes and good channels, you know. And you're always welcome to come up here and just Smiley Gardens. Smiley Gardens. No, I haven't heard that one either. I know of Pork Gardens, PORC, Pork Gardens. He's another awesome gem. What about Stony Baker? You know Stony Baker, 420? You know Stony Baker, MD? And if you know Stony Baker, tell me how old he is, you reckon? You know Stony Baker? Yeah, well, You come along next time, bloke, and I'll give you a wrench and come up and say hello. All right, it's getting late for us over here. It's 7:30. We're gonna start having some dinner. Probably early there. Yeah, next live you up here, bloke. All right. Much love and respect to you too, brother. All right. It's good to meet up with you. We just try to mellow yellow here. I'll fucking on the rock, the fucking red. Still gotta fucking go, you know. Might be fucking old. You might knock me to the floor. Who gives a fuck? But I'll come back for more. Yeah. Stanley Blake, you haven't seen him around, Blake. He's on every day. He's on every day, motherfucker. I'm a fucking big fucking subscriber to Stanley Baker. I love the bloke with all my. I'd love to meet him in fucking person. There's one person in America, or if I could, I'd love to fucking meet him in person. He's a fucking awesome fella, mate. He's just a little bit younger than me, and fucking can grow some good weed. He's just one bloke that's you know, man. He's the god of gods in my books. And he fucking loves his music, and he drinks fucking milk. He don't drink fucking beer. He drinks milk, mate. Liters of it. And he's just one settled fucking beautiful man. He's found a fucking niche in his life where there's nothing that fucking bothers him. He's so down to realistic earth. I can't put the guy high enough in my understandings. He's like we got a bloke over here, and I stayed with him for fucking 2 weeks now. His name is Nexus. What that bloke doesn't know about weed, man, it's never going to be known, you know. And when he tells you to smoke this and you're going to take this, man, it's fucking, to me, that's the science of it all. I'm not into the science. I just fucking love smoking it. It helps me out. Yeah, I'm going to hang up, Luke. I'm going to ring you right now. Anyway, we're going. We're gone.